What would Indiana Jones wear in 2023 post-pandemic?
Right.
This is the question we are grappling with now.
Yeah.
We've circled the question.
Yeah. Minus the whip, because that's not something...
Right.
Yeah. Hey guys, Ben here from Huckberry, and welcome back to the Huckberry Gear Lab and our latest episode of Ask Huckberry. Get right to the point. There's obviously a special guest here who should need no introduction here in the Huckberry airwaves. Michael Easter, author of The Comfort Crisis, good friend of ours, good friend of Huckberry's, contributor to the Huckberry Journal. Michael Easter Takeover Edition, Ask Huckberry, let's go.
My first question. Now, we've texted about
We're going
this.
right in.
My first question, and we have texted about this, is during COVID, I, like many people, I found myself in sweats and a hoodie every day for like 2 years.
Right.
Work from home. Now, the problem is that the sweats and hoodie, they never really left. We're out of COVID. My wardrobe is still there. I am a professor at a university, which means that pre-pandemic, I would dress like a professor. Now, I'm up there giving lectures in a t-shirt, and my students kind of look at me like, you don't dress like you know what you're talking about. I go into a lot of interesting places, kind of adventure journalist stuff. I don't want to be dressed like I work at a bank. Nothing wrong with working at a bank.
Not at all.
But the style, but I need some style that's somewhere between, you know who looked good? Indiana Jones looked good.
He looks good.
Right.
Yeah. That could be our muse, is the modern day Indiana Jones.
Maybe that's my muse.
That's the muse.
But I don't know where to start.
Okay.
And that's why I'm here. So the first step is admitting that you have a problem. We've done that.
We've done that.
And now I need you to solve this problem for me.
So we need to elevate beyond sweatpants. What's the next most casual everyday pant that you can wear in a variety of scenarios that, again, are not sweatpants? And denim is the most obvious, right?
Okay.
I mean, denim is that classic everyday. There's a bunch of different washes, a bunch of different fits. But denim is by far the most versatile thing for a pant, I think, in a guy's closet.
Okay.
So start with a good pair of denim. You've got a good pair like dark wash blue, which those can play in a variety of scenarios, and then you can dress up the top, dress up the shoes. We can talk about both of those. You want a light wash denim, that's great for like your weekend wear, maybe Fridays at the classroom. Like good light wash denim, super comfortable. You talked about being comfortable.
Yep.
To me, like a light wash denim, that's something really, really washed like I've got. This is as comfortable as sweatpants in a way, especially when it's got a little stretch. Yeah. It doesn't have the waistband, but this is when I want to be comfortable to put together.
Yeah.
And then I think the third piece to the denim spectrum, so I've got a light wash denim, I've got a classic pair of blue denim, and then I've got a pair of black denim. And my black denim, as I've said, is my like dressier denim, but it's like dressy still within the casual spectrum. I mean, I think about in front of a group of students or even on stage, like a good pair of black denim. You're gonna look dressed up, but maybe you cuff it a little bit. You see a little selvage lines on the side, you know?
So what is your go-to black denim?
My go-to right now is there's a great brand out of LA called Kato. I like the fit, and it's another made in USA jean. If denim is here's sort of bullseye, like casual every day, and then denim plays over into casual, 365 is like casual every day and can play into dress. You know?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
The 365 pant?
Yep.
It changed my life. I always thought that pants that were not jeans were very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And wouldn't look good.
Yeah.
I bought a pair of those, solved my problem. I probably wear them too much. There's a million colors of the pant.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you had to pick 3 colors that you would have to use in all different scenarios, what 3 colors would you pick?
So the 3 that I have a lighter classic khaki color.
Okay.
So that's one where I'm typically wearing in warmer months. I'm also wearing it when I do need to dress up a little bit. You know, that like sort of classic light khaki.
Yes.
I've got a pair of sort of like an olive green. So like really, really versatile. And then I've got a pair of black. And then the rover pant. Like you need like a work pant, an adventure pant, a travel pant. The rover pant, if I'm going on a 3-day weekend adventure and you need a pant that you can wear out to dinner, wear to a bar, I wouldn't necessarily dress it up. You could certainly wear it with a button-down and sweater and be fine. Yeah. My computer agrees. So we got the pants, we got the foundations.
Okay.
You talked about, obviously, you've got your hoodie. We've hit on that many times.
Yes.
How about like white t-shirts? Or t-shirts in general. Like, what's your t-shirt collection look
So
like?
the problem is that my t-shirts were all graphic tees. I recently just bought a big spectrum of colors. I like black, I like gray, and then a couple darker, like a dark green, a dark blue, and then I have a bunch of whites too. I feel like I'm okay on that.
Yeah. I'm not big in tucking in my shirts. I can't remember the last time I tucked in my shirt.
I don't like that.
Yeah, so that's why I also like sweaters. Because you can look really put together without tucking anything in.
But this raises another question.
Okay.
We're gonna keep unpeeling this
let's unpeel the onion
that I'm in. I live in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So sweater great from like November to about February 28th. What do I do when it gets hot outside?
I mean, the obvious is a short sleeve button down. So,
Really?
I think so. In a warmer climate. I mean, now us living here in Austin, and I think there's a lot within that same spectrum of denim within a short sleeve button down. You've got like short sleeve Oxfords that are blue, white, but look a little bit more casual. And then you've got like the party shirts, the Tom Selleck, like floral shit on the other end.
So you're telling me that short sleeve button downs have evolved beyond the Dwight Schrute look?
Yes.
Because that's what I associate that with.
And I did too for a long time, but short sleeve button downs have become my best friend living in a warm climate.
Really?
Yeah. What about like shirt jackets?
Shackets.
Or lightweight layers. You're not wearing a blazer, as we talked about. You don't want to go back to sort of the pre-COVID like professor look. But there is something nice and elevated to like what the blazer represents and that sort of lightweight jacket. And something that I think a lot about and is one of my, and it's a very versatile sort of piece in any guy's closet, but like a chore jacket.
Oh, interesting. What's an example of one on Huckberry?
We've got everything from like a stretch canvas chore coat, which is very sort of classic in its make, and this is a well in the maker stretch chore coat. And then you go to something like Double RL and that Americana history and an indigo chore coat, and then some really fun pattern ones in between. So that's where, like I said, you can bring out your personality. Incredibly functional. They're great for traveling because of the pockets. I wear them all the time, not only for traveling, but as a dad, I've always got toys and
chicken nuggets
and great for snacks.
Good. So shoes wise, the Danner Huckberry collab, the boot, has been great because it, like, I feel like I can wear it in a more formal scenario. I mean, not to like a wedding or something, but if I'm giving a talk or teaching, like, it works. Where I struggle though is when I get out of that sort of close to dressy boot. Like, what shoes do I wear that feel a little bit dressier than like a sneaker, but aren't, you know, like the shoe that you wear with the tuxedo?
I mean, another classic, iconic silhouette, the chukka. But similar to the chore coat, like a bunch of different iterations depending on your style and color palette and where you're going to wear it.
I'm feeling better already.
Yeah, I can see it.
My wife is going to be more proud of me. She's going to be willing to go to the grocery store with me again.
She's going to let you take the Grateful Dead sweatshirt out of the closet.
Yeah, she might burn it out on the lawn.
Okay, before we go, we got to flip the script and kind of get back to what's more comfortable here and me asking you questions because you are the expert. What's a book that you're reading now that you would recommend?
It's called Don't Shoot the Dog. Now, if you read Atomic Habits, this is like the OG Atomic Habit. So it's written by a woman who is now 90 years old. Her name's Karen Pryor. If you want to learn how to train an animal, which, newsflash, humans are animals, this is the way to do it. And even training yourself. So I see it as a very simple manual for thinking about how do I reinforce myself to do behaviors that I want to do. It's a great book. It's a simple read. It's awesome.
Oh, cool. If you've read The Comfort Crisis and really love The Comfort Crisis, what are a couple other books you'd recommend?
If you liked part 1, which is about misogi, rule 1, make it really hard. Rule 2, don't die. You should read The Power of Myth by Joseph Campbell. If you like the section on nature, I would recommend Devotions by Mary Oliver. It's not a book, it's a series of poems, but she gets nature. If you like the section on rucking and physicality and how humans evolved to carry weight and why that's still important to us now, I would recommend The Story of the Human Body by Daniel Lieberman, who is a Harvard anthropologist. It is a little wordy and heady, But I think it's worth struggling through to understand, because I think it can help you understand health today.
Cool. You still feel the same about cold plunges?
I still feel the same about cold plunges. Here's how I feel about cold plunges. If you are taking cold plunges to recover after exercise, all the research says it's not going to help you. It actually hinders exercise recovery.
Yeah.
If a person takes cold plunges in the morning because they believe it makes them feel better the rest of the day, well, yeah, if you're freezing cold and you get into warm, then it does make you feel better. But I will say, some people say that it works for them, makes them feel better. A lot of stuff works. If that's you, keep doing it. Do the good thing if it's working.
I have, because of you and some of your recommendations, have started to be more, I guess, intentional and embracing silence.
We evolved in environments that were mostly silent. So when humans came along, and after the Industrial Revolution, we increased the world's loudness by 4-fold. And you think about the repercussions of that. In the past, if there was a loud noise, it would usually signal danger.
Right.
It's a rock slide, it's a storm coming in, it's a tiger in the bushes. Right. So our bodies basically evolved to release stress hormones in the context of noise. And we now live in it. So it's kind of like this slow drip. So getting back into silence, a lot of the research suggests it increases focus, it increases productivity, stress levels go down.
There you have it, a very special edition of the soon-to-be newly drafted Michael Easter Ask Huckberry edition. Thanks for being here. Always fun to rap.
Thank you for all of the wisdom. You have overhauled my closet. You've overhauled my marriage. There's been a lot of good that came out of this one.
Well, it's the least we can do. All of the insights and the inspiration from the comfort crisis and our continued work together. So, thank you again, Michael. Until next time, we see you out there. Until then, do some hard shit.